Hello buddy and welcome back for another left shoot guide. This time we're going to talk about the 140 left shoot, and today we're going to do the exact same as we did in all the other tutorials here. We're going to simply make this straight, make it left, make it straight, and then make it left once again. But let's just get started with what we are doing here. And as you see, we're going to need to straight shoot to get into the wall, or if there was pillars in front, then you'll have to kind of first you go do that and you get into the wall. Normally I will prefer aiming for the last wall right here. Because that is a lot cheaper, so you don't have to go through the other walls here. But I'm simply going to do this just to quickly show you that the left shoot is actually working here. But let's make this bastard over to a straight shoot, because you're kind of going to need that if you want to create a backboard halfway into the wall here. But let's just start here and just follow what I do. This top one here is of course going to be disabled, and as well as this one over here. This one down here doesn't really matter because it doesn't really fire any TNT at all. It is simply just a piston, so you can leave that. The hammer is a little bit different on left shooters, so you'll have to. There is two full repeaters here. Put those to 0, as well as these up. Put those to 0. Put those to 0. Put those to 0 as well as this one down here. And when you're done with that, then you can actually start left shooting. All you need to do is simply change the guider. And to change that, you do where it slaps. You're gonna do 4 blocks. You can actually go to make the guide all the way up here. Oh, sorry, all the guide all the way here. But it doesn't really matter. This little block here doesn't matter. I just like it this way. I don't know. It's something to do when you water the cannon. There's gonna be an air gap right there if you don't, and that have a chance to blow up the cannon if something fucks up. So always just do this, and then the water will flow just fine, and there wouldn't be an air gap. And that is kind of what we want. But this is up to a straight shoot now. So let's just go ahead and put some wet sand in, and then fire this bad boy up. Normally you don't really need the slap bars if there's no slaps. I'm pretty sure I didn't place in the slaps. No, I didn't. So let's actually no, I can keep it on, but if there's no slaps, disable the slap bars because you don't really gonna need it. But let's go ahead and fire this cannon up, and we should see a nice straight shoot and a little hole, not too big a hole. We don't want too big a hole on this because that is simply just gonna cause issues. But that was almost nothing, and if it didn't clip, so that is perfect. And now that you've done that, you will have to disable the hammer, and you do it right here because you're gonna need the slap bars, and you're of course gonna go all the way around here and disable this. Right there. Did I do something wrong? No, I didn't. And of course take the scatter as well down here. There you go. So the only thing that is active right now is the power here and the slap bars. And I'm sorry, my link is a little bit laggy today. I don't know what's going on here. But again, the power and slap bars is the one that's enabled. And because I use the slap bars, is because it has way less tick than the scatter, and the slap bars doesn't really fall a bit. As you see here, that is kind of almost insta break, and that's kind of what we wanted. So let's just keep doing this till we get almost to the almost to halfway the wall here. Let's just put the aim right here and say, alright, nah, I don't like that. We have to do one more. I don't want really any blocks to block the reverse scatter we're gonna make. So let's just see one more time here. That is actually probably the best we can get. Yeah, and it doesn't. You wanna make sure that when you go to the top of your barrel here, you'll be able to go all the way to a nice flat area. If this was like this, then that will be TNT right here, and that will be TNT right there, and that is gonna fuck it up, and it's gonna go like not like all the way straight. It's gonna go like crossing here, and then it's gonna be really annoying. But as you see now, it is a perfect spot for reverse scattering. So let's just make this to reverse scattering. What you do here is that you remove the guider. You're not gonna need it. Then you're gonna place a cobblestone right there. You're gonna figure out where to get trapdoors, do kit starter or something, and place it right there. And you have to make sure you can place a block on top of it. Do not place the block, but simply just make sure that there can be a block right here. And after you've done that, you need to enable everything again. So that means that you're going to enable the scatter, you're going to enable the hammer, as well as the slap bars that is always enabled, or that is already enabled, sorry. Right there, and that is just about it. Due to the high amount of reverse scatter we need to do to make the water go down, I am gonna need to increase our slap bust, and you can easily do that by simply just adding it up like this, and then whetstone it up. It is very simple, and you cannot get enough, guys, just because if it fucks up, that is gonna be very sad. but let's just make sure that we take it a good amount up here, guys, and then just simply do something easy like this. It doesn't really have to be high tech at all. It's simply just do something like this. Whoop, that could be you. No. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Then let's fire this one up with whetstone like this, and then let's go ahead and make some comparators right there, there. Now just make sure that all the whetstone is correctly placed, and then of course fill them if you didn't do that already. There you go. And now we're actually ready to go ahead and try this out, and let's just hope that it is actually going to get some water down. So let's see it. Oh, okay, so that I forgot to remove that single one block again that made us clip, and now you see the result of that. And that is kind of funny. That is kind of funny why I didn't do that. But let's just see if we shouldn't be fine now. And yes, indeed, it is still fine. So let's just do it again. But that is kind of why you see how it can go wrong. And that is not really going to help you. It's just going to get you further into the wall, and it's going to be really annoying, but it should work just fine now. So let's see if we can get some water down here, and we definitely can. And we actually have only one block here, and that is very, very nice, so we doesn't really have to single stack as much. But what you need to do now is that you have to change the guider back to normal. So break the door here and just place it like this. And the glass, you can go one more down. It's just to stop air gaps, and as well as this one, I only do this one to stop air gaps, so the cannon doesn't accidentally blow up if that is the case. But that is all you're gonna need, and then of course you are gonna need to disable the scatter, disable the slap bus and the hammer down, and you do that by doing it right there, as well as all over the place. So the only thing that is enabled right now is the power, and that is what you're gonna need. It is actually possible to stack two. You simply go in here and you place a cobblestone right there, and it kind of goes like this with the dispensers. If you do that, you would actually be able to stack 2 sand instead of 1 sand, and that is kind of half of the work, if you can say so. Instead of stacking 1, you stack 2. And I think we have enough wet sand, so let's just go ahead and simply just stack 2 sand instead of 1. And let's just see it go here. There you go. There you didn't go. What is this? A sorcery? Sorcery. That was weird. Let's just try that again here. What? Oh, it did work. Oh, fuck. Did I just... It must be me then. I only saw 1 sand, but alright. As you see, it's working fine. Let's just do it one more time here. And let's just do this like this. And then I'm gonna do the rest with the hand. And cheat a little bit here, because I don't really want the video to be too long. But it goes all the way up here. If you go inside the barrel, you see that it goes right here. And don't worry if it only goes right here and only the wet sand is stacking. If the last sand right here is wet sand and then it starts stacking normal sand like this, don't worry, the normal sand can only reach there, but the wet sand should be able to reach all the way up to the top of your barrel right here, and I'm almost sure that is the case as well. But now that you got a wet backboarder, you need to make this bastard up to a 140 left shooter once again. And I suggest you guys use your schematic to do this, because it is simply you can't really risk taking a mistake here. But let me just do this here quickly, and you can of course do it with your schematic, and we should be just fine. And there you go. Let's just change the guider as well. Whoop. There you go. Let's remove the guider first, and then of course you're going to place 2 right there. It is very important that it doesn't accidentally place a slab right here, because that is kind of where the left shoot is, so you really don't want to fuck that up, because then it won't really left shoot. But it is set it up for left shoot now, so let's just, and if I didn't forget anything, it is set us up for left shoot. But let's just, oh, that is not what I wanted to do. There you go. Now it should be all placed up, and we should be ready to go ahead and shoot. Let me just quickly go around and check if I made everything correct here, so we are sure that it's not gonna fuck up for us, because I'm gonna look ridiculous. But alright, this is the first left shoot. It is always, the first left shoot always breaks your backboard if the wall is this close, and you will have to make it up again, but that is just fine. And why did it not a left shooter? That is because I've probably forgot something. 140. There you go. And that is just me fucking up here. There you go. And let's just go. Oh, okay, I see how it is. I have to go right here. No, no. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, come on. There you go. Thank you. Go one down. And what did I fuck up this time? It's probably, yeah, it's probably this. That is just typical me. Because it didn't stack enough, because we didn't have the full hammer down, and that is just typical me. But let's just make sure we have the scatter enable as well. And that should be it. That is just me fucking up, guys, and I'm sorry about that. But let's just try that one more time, and this time it should work because I have checked these cannons a lot, and it is all new schematics as well. But it should work now, so let's just see. There you go, perfect. And now you have to make your cannon all the way back to straight shoot, and then you have to stack the sand up once again. And when you're done doing that, then you can put it back to left shoot. And I know that is a pain, but that is how you do it. I'm sorry. Then when you're back to left shoot, you can go ahead and you can start left shooting these spaces easily, and your backboard won't disappear, and you can go wall for wall for wall for wall. If you're aiming for, let's say, spawners, that is also possible. And why did that not work? Or did it work? That is the case. No, it did not work. Why did it not work? That is weird, but let's just see if we can figure something out why it doesn't work. But that is kind of how you do that, and it should work just fine. And it is working just fine. Alright. It might need maybe 2 or 1 more TNT in the hammer down, but I don't get it. I did this 2 seconds ago when I tried, but alright, never mind. Let's just make sure here. Just to be sure, guys, because I don't wanna start messing with the cannon if there's nothing wrong with it. It looks like it's gonna need a few more TNT maybe, but let's just start by removing the slap box because we're not gonna need it, and let's just see if it does. That doesn't change the subject here. Let me go out here. No, it did not. It's gonna take you 2 shots, which is very, very annoying. But let's see if we can change that by simply just adding a few more TNT. That should be the case. I'm pretty sure that is the case, because you're gonna need a little bit more hammer down to left shoot than normal shoot. So let's just quickly change this back. Also change this up, and then of course this is gonna be on your schematic as well. I'll have to redo the schematic again, but that is just fine. I want all the cannons to be working just perfectly before I send it out to you guys, because that is kind of my goal here. I want everybody to be able to cannon. But let's just see if that didn't change the title here. Of course, this one is going to stack no matter what because the sand stack down there. But I'm pretty sure the next wall should be just fine as well. That worked just fine. Yeah, that worked just fine. Yep. And let's just see. This is going to be the big question: if this stacks enough or not. It should stack enough. Oop, lagged a little bit here. Or if it's not, then I'm gonna figure out what the issue is, and then we can start and go ahead and do it together. But there you go, it worked just fine. That only needed. I'm pretty sure it's only 1 or 2 TNT, but we will see. As you see, yeah, you can kind of guess how much it is, because whenever you saw it didn't work and only stacked like 3 sand down there, and normally that is exactly, those 3 sand is exactly what it needs to be able to stack full, so that you can kind of count out how many it is. But I'm going to change that in the schematic as well. But as you see, it is working fine besides my little fuck up here, but also it is working just fine, and we should be able to go into the base now, and we will be able to steal all their goodies, even though it's empty. But that is just about it, guys. I think that is gonna be it for this video here, and I really hope that this helped you out, guys. And remember to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and if you have any issues, if you have any questions or suggestions or anything like that, remember to comment down below, and I will try to get to you as fast as possible. My name is Dexter, and I am out.